When searching for the truth, it's best to start with the obvious. Often the truth is right in front of your face, yet somehow, well, I know how, people miss the obvious when it comes to climate change hysteria. Then they get all lost in all the endless minutiae. That's because these alarmists know a thing or two about lying with statistics. And when it comes to reporting on CO2 concentrations, they lie with statistics in 3 ways. And if you read the book, How to Lie with Statistics, there's a chapter that covers how when you have a teeny tiny change, you zero in on it and then stretch it out. You increase the resolution in order to augment the fluctuation. So that's the first thing they do to lie. Instead of showing the total atmosphere going from 0 to 100, you zero in on just the teeny tiny CO2 concentrations and make just that go from 0 to 100%. So the second way they lie, notice how they report on all CO2. They should only be reporting on the amount of CO2 that humans have added to the atmosphere, which is 140 parts per million. 2/3 of current CO2 pre-existed before humans started adding all this industrial revolution CO2. So why are they including pre-existing CO2 in their figure? To make the number look bigger. They need all the help they can get. So the third trickery they use to make numbers look bigger is to express CO2 in parts per million. That way they can arrive at 420 parts per million. If you wanted to scare people, which of these stats would you choose? Yeah, 0.042% just doesn't cut it. All right, so if you wanted to be honest with people, well, you would divide everything by 100, divide 140 by 100, and divide 1 million by 100. And over the last 150 years, humans have only added 1.4 parts CO2 to the total atmosphere of 10,000 parts. So that's what all this hysteria is all about, that adding 1.4 parts out of 10,000 has supposedly caused the planet to warm 1 degree. This is hogwash. And you know how else you lie with statistics? Whenever somebody posts a video like this one about climate change on your platform, right below the video you post United Nations or Wikipedia propaganda to further the lie. By the way, if you want a better encyclopedia that isn't pushing left-wing politics, try infogalactic.com, which correctly describes global warming for what it actually is, just a theory, not settled science, as the anti-science clowns at Wikipedia and the United Nations falsely state.